Hello and welcome to Men of the Den. My name's Eric and it's Friday. So this week on Men of the Den is question and answer week. I've got your questions right here, and here come the answers. Clinton asks, if you could swap partners with another Den member, who would it be and why? Clinton, you don't kiss and tell. Adam Rocca asks, excluding Tidal Wave for the Den Boys who are going, what are you looking forward to the most this year? I don't have, like I said in my, New Year's video, I don't have a ton of specific goals, but I do feel like this is the year that I wanted to seriously make an effort to get out to bear events. So I'm planning to try to go to Tidal Wave. I've got my fingers crossed on making that happen. And I wanted to go to Drenched Fur. I may not be able to do that just because of life shit being shit the way that it is sometimes. So I'm working it out. I'm trying to figure that out. Other than those two things, I don't have a lot of concrete plans. I do believe that we are going to be going to Nashville for the Bingham Cup, which is the International Gay Rugby Tournament. And that is something that my husband and I are both looking forward to. So you may be seeing, more rugby videos this summer. So check that out. Devin DeCoste asks, what are your favorite and least favorite games of 2015? I didn't play a ton of games in 2015. I really got sucked into Minecraft. And now that we're playing online on our own server, it's become even more devastatingly amazing to me. But I think that the game that totally blew my mind this year was Monument Valley. Monument Valley is this MC Escher-esque puzzle game where you have to navigate your way through this labyrinthine series of levers and staircases and revolving doors and revolving houses. It's just absolutely amazing, and there's birds and it's just a beautiful little piece of work. It's a video game app you can download for your phone. It's called Monument Valley. Least favorite, I would say that this year I bought into Exploding Kittens and I just wasn't totally into it. I mean, I don't say that it was bad. It's not a bad game. It's a silly game, but it didn't really speak to me in any kind of way. So I would say that I think the biggest letdown for me was actually Exploding Kittens. Dear A asks, name 3 things you've never tried but want to. Oh, that's a really good question. I've never been to a bear run, so there's that. I've never done a live performance before an audience. Like a paid audience or an audience at an event. I mean, I've played guitar and sung sing-along songs with fairies and stuff, but to me that doesn't feel like going out there in front of strangers. That's you're sitting there with your friends in a living room and you're playing guitar, and that's normal. But I think that maybe, having a moment, that's not just a karaoke moment, but really putting myself out there. I wanted to audition for the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. I wanted to see if I could get the role of playing Melvin P. Thorpe, the Watchdog Report, for the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. And if that comes up again, I think I would like to do that. A third thing that I've never done, I've never actually finished and published a book. I have pieces and parts of books that I have been working on off and on, and I've never really committed to finishing NaNoWriMo or any of those things. So I would love to finally get a first draft, second draft, and a finally published book out under my name. And I've got some stuff ready-ish, and if I could just pull myself away from everything else enough, I would like to try and get that done. I'm going to add one fourth thing, is that now having played Minecraft obsessively, I would love to try to develop a new little mod for Minecraft. Ark and I have been kind of tossing around some ideas about, expanded energy conduits or things like that, and but there's other things that I think that I would be able to come up with in terms of game design that I think would be a lot of fun. So yeah, so there we go. So going to a bear event, performing in front of a live audience, auditioning for a show, and finishing a book and writing a mod for Minecraft. I think that all of those are worthy and valid potential endeavors. Whether or not I ever get around to doing them is an entirely different thing. So Johnny G asks, could you be with a partner for life if your partner didn't like anal sex? And whether that's giving or taking. I think the answer is yes. Overall, I think it's not the be-all and end-all, especially since my partner and I are open in our relationship. So we've already gone through this whole thing about understanding and identifying our differences in sexual needs, and recognizing that neither of us can particularly satisfy each other completely and totally, and that there's always room for more. So yes, I think the answer is yes to that, because my heart is open to a lot of people, and there are a lot of people that I do love in my life apart from my primary husband. I wish I could have more time with my other boyfriends, but I get things from them that I don't get from my husband, and it's not just sexual things. There's different emotional connections and attachments among them that are equally satisfying. So the answer is yes, I could be with someone who isn't into all of my same sexual proclivities, provided that there is room enough to love more than one. So Drew asks, if you could be transported into any video game universe and go live there freely, which one would you choose and why? I already kind of feel like I'm living in Minecraft, so I don't want to say that, but I've seen a lot of really brilliant and beautiful games, especially like some of the role-playing things. I think Dragon Age is amazing and gorgeous. It's definitely fucked up, but I wouldn't mind living in there. And I also think that Mass Effect is a game series that I'd definitely be interested in seeing. I haven't played No Man's Sky yet, but that's the one that I'm really, really hoping for, and I think that that's one that I'm going to be super sucked into as well. So, so space or fantasy lands. I think that those are my two primary options, but I think that ultimately it's going to come to No Man's Sky. So that's my video for this week, and if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram every single day of the week at menoftheden.com, and I will see you all next Friday. Cheers!